FightTalkTV.
Welcome back to Fight Talk TV. I'm your host, Nabil Chowdhury, and today we have an exciting guest in the ring with us, rising pro boxing star Terrell Benard. We'll dive into his journey from a standout amateur to making waves in the professional ranks and get his thoughts on what's next in his career. Stay tuned. So, Terrell, how are you feeling ahead of your premier promotion debut on December 13th? How did the opportunity come about?
So I'm feeling excited for it. I've been wanting this moment for a long period of time in my life, and now it's finally here. So I've just got to do the rest. And this opportunity came from a friend knowing a friend, and after a long period of time off, I headed back to my old amateur gym, whereas that's all I know. And yeah, I got talking, and I said, look, I'm too old to be in the amateurs. I'm 30 years old now. So, listen, we just got to go out there and do the business. And we had the right connections for me to turn over. So, yeah, now I'm here.
What made you decide to turn pro at this stage of your life?
So, I want to say I'm getting on with age. I still believe 30 is a young age. I've got plenty of time and plenty of gas in the tank. So, yeah, but I just thought, listen, I've got children, I've got responsibilities, so I need to start making some money. And listen, it ain't just about the money for me. I love fighting, and listen, I ain't wasting my time in the amateurs anymore. Put it that way.
For fans just getting to know you, can you tell us about a bit about your journey, where you grew up, how you first got into boxing? I heard you started boxing at 11 years old.
Yes, that's correct. I was always in and out of trouble in school, so it basically started in school. I was a knockout artist in school. Put it that way. Any trouble I had, I was either helping myself or friends, and it either took me one or a couple of punches and they were out cold. And I've got many people that can tell you that. So that's how it started.
How has training camp been going, and where are you preparing?
Training camp's been hell, and I always make it hell. If I'm preparing for anything, whatever I'm going into, I believe I'm going to make it hard for me, so I fight easy. I've been getting up first thing in the morning before work. I'm running late night, coming back home. I'm in the gym, then I'm running. I'm just doing whatever it takes. And yeah,
What's your mentality going into your fights?
when you say mentality,
Your mindset.
my mindset is relax. Like Bruce Lee said, be water. I'm good, but I'm a savage at the same time. I'm just me.
You had an epic fight with Andre from Stonebridge Boxing Club in the London Developer Finals. How do you feel the jump to amateur to pro?
Um, Big respect to Andre. I like that guy. And listen, he's one of the reasons I came back to boxing. Put it that way. But yeah, he could tell you some things. And me and him, we had a great fight. And that championship I went into, I even had to beg to get into that, as I only had 5 fights under my belt, and you was meant to have, I believe, I think we had to have over 10 fights, something like that. Anyway. But yeah, they let us in. They knew what I was about, man. And I got to the finals, and he's who I met in the finals, and it actually went to a 3-2 split decision, and I
How
was happy with that. But yeah, sorry, carry on, my friends.
how has the jump from amateur and professional boxing challenged you?
Same old. I've done a few unlicensed fights, so like semi-pro, shall we say. So I was always prepared for them. I had a bit of experience in that. I've been on fusion fighting. I was going to go into MMA before this. I was doing a bit of Brazilian jiu-jitsu and stuff, a bit of wrestling. But I thought, you know what, at this I want to say late age, but at this stage of my life, I thought, let me just stick to what I know best, and that's boxing.
What does fighting on this card mean to you personally?
Um, it's special to me. It's nice. Listen, I come from a very dark road before, and to be here now, and to be around these people, and to be with Costakis as my promoter, he's a lovely man, and I feel like it's a godsend. I feel like I've really been blessed with the people around me right now in this team. And yeah, I'm ready to make some noise, and I want to prove to them and show them what I'm about.
How would you describe your fighting style?
Um, nice, 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 lively. I ain't boring. I want to say, let's go for exciting. Oh
exciting,
yeah, yeah.
entertaining, knockout
It's
artists. Yeah,
entertaining.
yeah,
Yeah, I've always had a knockout in most of my fights. I don't. I think other than Andre, it went to distance. Most of my amateur bouts were stoppages. You know, they've never really gone to distance. Not that I can remember, anyway.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
What goals have you set for your first year as a professional?
Say that again. For my first year,
Yeah, as a
just to
professional.
get as many fights under my belt as I can and just keep winning them. I'm not here to lose.
You're
Yeah,
not like eager to aim for any title in the first year, like the Southern area.
let's see how I go. Let's see how I fight. I don't wanna let's see how I go. I don't wanna get too big headed. Listen, I believe in myself. I believe I could do a title shot within the first year. But I wanna see what I've got. I wanna take it easy and I wanna let my team decide what's best for me, you know. But I believe I could do whatever I want. I could go for titles. I could we go for a world title. It's just if once I put my mind to something, I'll get there.
Finally, what's your message to your fans ahead of December 13th?
My fans,
Yeah.
listen, make sure you get down to, I think it's Sir James Hawkey in Woodford Green. Make sure you get down there, come and support. You're going to see some live actions, just nothing but action. Come and support your boy. And listen, I'm just here to give the fans what they want. You know, boxing needs people like me. Spray it that way.
That's all for today on Fight Talk TV. A big thanks to Terrell Benard for joining us and sharing his story. I'm Nabil Chowdhury, and we'll be back with more exclusive interviews, insights, and updates from the world of boxing. Keep fighting and keep watching Fight Talk TV. Thank you.
Bosh.